All right, let's dive into an idea that might just completely reframe how you think about your social life. We're calling it the social battery operating system.
You know the feeling, right? You're in a room full of people, there's music, everyone's talking, but all you can feel is your own energy level just plummeting into the red. It's a super common feeling, but the reason it happens might not be what you think.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way right here, right now. If that whole party scenario sounds familiar, I need you to hear this loud and clear. You are not antisocial. You're not broken, you're not weird, you're not rude. See, that exhaustion you feel? That's not a personal failure. It's actually a core feature of your own unique and, honestly, pretty powerful internal software. So let's start by digging into what's really going on when you experience that total system shutdown after a social event. We're gonna call this the social crash. That feeling, that overwhelming urge to just escape and be alone, it feels like a system error, doesn't it? Like a glitch in the matrix. But it's not a flaw. It's a built-in part of how you process the world. It's a feature, not a bug. And to really understand that feature, we need to look at the two basic kinds of social software that people are running. This is really the heart of why those crashes happen in the first place. And this is where it gets interesting. On one hand, you've got the social butterfly OS. These systems get energized by crowds. They're amazing at processing a ton of information all at once, built for multitasking. But then you have the deep processor OS. That same crowd drains its battery because its real strength is in deep, focused analysis of just one meaningful input at a time. And let me be clear, one is not better than the other. They're just designed for totally different things. So being a deep processor, it means your mind isn't just kind of hanging out at a party. No, it's firing on all cylinders. It's analyzing body language, vocal tones, subtext, the music, the lights, everything with this incredible intensity. It's like you're running a supercomputer. And that, my friends, takes a massive amount of processing power. So here's the kicker. When you force a deep processor, let's call it a Mac, to run a program that was really designed for a social butterfly, we'll call it Windows software, you fall into what we call the Mac versus Windows trap. The systems just aren't compatible. The program's gonna lag, it's gonna freeze, and eventually, the whole system is just gonna crash.
Okay, so to really get a handle on this energy drain, we need to look at the actual cost of connection. And it all boils down to a concept called energy economics.
Just think of this as the technical manual for your operating system. Energy economics is a really simple but powerful idea. Every single social interaction has an energy cost. It makes a withdrawal from your battery. And for a deep processor OS, that cost is just naturally fundamentally higher. Let's actually visualize this. So you're at home alone in your perfect quiet space. Your system is totally stable. Your battery is at a full 100%. Everything is green across the board. Okay, now let's run a program that's actually compatible with your system. A small group, maybe 2 or 3 good friends, having a real deep conversation. Your system can handle this perfectly. Sure, it's using resources, but it's a totally manageable drain. Your battery might dip to, say, 50%. But now you launch the incompatible software. The big, loud party. Your supercomputer brain kicks into absolute overdrive, trying to process everything all at once. The energy cost goes through the roof. And within an hour, maybe less, your whole system is flashing red alerts. You're down to 5% battery, and a total shutdown is right around the corner. Okay, so knowing all of that, how do you actually manage your system to stop these constant crashes? This brings us to the user guide, how to recharge and protect your unique OS. And it all comes down to a really simple 3-step protocol. First, you have to run a regular recharge cycle. Second, you've got to be picky about the software you install. And third, you need to activate your firewall. Let's start with step 1, because this is probably the most important shift in thinking. For the deep processor OS, taking time to be by yourself is not, I repeat, not a sign of loneliness or sadness. It's essential system maintenance. It's literally plugging yourself into the charger. It's how you defragment your mental hard drive and get back to 100%. It is a productive, necessary function for you to operate at your best. Step 2 is all about being a smart consumer. Instead of just downloading every social app that comes your way, you have to install quality software. This means prioritizing high-quality connections over a high quantity of them. For your OS, one deep 2-hour conversation is way more energy efficient than 10 2-minute shallow chats. The goal is to find your compatible users. And finally, step 3, you have to activate your firewall. So what's a firewall in the real world? It's setting boundaries. It's learning to say no to the invitations and events that you know deep down are going to crash your system. It's giving yourself permission to leave the party after an hour instead of staying for 3. It is all about protecting your vital resources.
So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Your social operating system, with all its intensity and its need for recharging, it is a feature, not a bug. It's what allows you to see and understand the world on a level that most people can't. So the only question left is, how are you going to optimize it?